Oh.
About 10 o'clock.
Oh, shit. We went and played some card game, Doomlings, at a friend's house last night. It was alright. It was fun.
Okay.
The zombies are coming.
Seeing that the 49ers won the game this last week.
Yeah, they look pretty good,
yeah.
actually.
The zombies are coming. The zombies are coming. The zombies are coming.
Okay, we should be live. Yep, I see the mic is working. Hello, everybody. Welcome in. Let me make this full screen. Never remember. There it is. Welcome into our weekly D&D session. Before we start, go through the announcements real quick. All streams for 2024 are Extra Life streams. So you can click the link that pops up in chat and you can donate to Extra Life, a great charity that we sponsor again all this year. Also, during the month of October, we are doing charity streams for CS MOTT Children's Hospital. It will also have a link that pops up in chat. You can click and donate it to them. This coming Saturday, the 19th, Shebe and I will be doing a special charity stream starting at 1 p.m. Central Time. We will be doing State of Decay 2 as we raise money for CS MOTT. There will be 2 open spaces for anyone who are friends of ours who wish to come in and play. You are more than welcome to come in and play. You just have to be a friend of mine on Xbox or Steam, since you can do the Steam Xbox crossplay. We may be joined by the awesome side chat for that for a couple hours, so we will see. Let's see here. As stream news, we all saw the glorious return on Tuesday.
I got one out there.
Yay.
I was thinking about streaming this weekend, and then just I don't know, stuff was getting. It was like it was only going to be a 2-hour stream, and that didn't feel all right. So I probably should have just done it anyway. But we've got the ball rolling. Everything's updated. We'll keep working on it.
I had 2 questions for you. One, that game Inscription you were playing, is it crossplay or multiplayer?
I don't think it's multiplayer.
That's
So
a shame.
but I don't know a whole lot about it. So
because it is free currently on Xbox Game Pass. So, of course, after watching you played it, I downloaded it. So I was going to say, hey, we could play together on your stream and you could kick my ass.
I'm not very good at that game, but it'd be fun to see who won anyway.
Trying to give you the benefit of the doubt here, my friend.
Yeah.
I haven't even touched it yet, but I kind of got the basis of it watching you play it. And I'm like, this looks like Magic the Gathering, but with a little more things. I'm like, oh shit, I'm fucked.
Just fair warning, has He's competitive in everything.
Oh yeah,
Mhm.
of course.
Yeah.
So is
Matt
Az.
acts humble,
What's
but
the
he's
point in
It
playing
doesn't
competitive.
card
matter
games
if
if you're
you're
not
his
competitive?
child, his wife. It doesn't matter. He's going to try and wipe the floor with.
And that's how people learn
Yeah.
You have to win.
or find new things to do.
Exactly.
It looks like I need a new hobby.
Quick search on Google says it's not multiplayer, so
All right, so everybody keep an
Bummer.
eye on Az's Discord and his info stats, and he'll let you know when he's going to be streaming next. Of course, we will be there, always lurking and watching because we usually play 7 Days to Die while you're streaming.
nice. I do
So
appreciate it.
We love lurkers. We're cool.
we like to jump in and make fun of you, but then we go lurk. You know, not as bad as I do with Stratman. You know, I jump in there and just drop some dirty jokes to him and then get the hell out of there.
Right.
Yep.
Which, Stratty, if you're hiding already, what was up with the tie on the head the other night?
Oh dear.
He got to a point where his shirt was unbuttoned, he had fingerless gloves
Oh,
on, a
Lord.
tie around his head, and he was singing, and I was just like, I'm glad I have you muted while I'm playing a video game because I just can't, no.
He's preparing for a future OnlyFans with wardrobe changes and constant
Exactly.
updates. You know.
Oh, he
Exactly.
has wardrobe changes all the time. He starts out in a suit, then he ends up in a shirt and a kilt, then he ends up in
Yeah.
just the kilt, and then,
I love it when he does the guess what's in my turn.
yeah,
The
his
guess what's in
Soren.
my pouch. Yeah, Soren.
Yeah. Yeah, because I've never even guessed. Like I've just joked with him. I'm like, there's a condom and some lube.
Oh,
No.
jeez. God forbid you correct one of these days.
Oh, I probably will be. One of these days he'll put it in there just to mess with
Oh,
everybody.
Right.
Just to mess with you.
No,
yeah.
because it'll also be one of those times that H is there and I'll have made jokes about H coming through the back door. And then he'll be like, guess what's in my store? I'm like, the lube and the condom that H used to come in your back door. And he's like, it is.
Oh
No.
man.
I could see them setting it up. They're good boys like that. All right, so we are going to do a one shot that will take two parts. We're going to jump back into the main campaign, but Az has a work related absence next week, and that sucks for him because it's work related. You know, if it was personal related, that'd be awesome, but it's work, so I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Plus, Halloween's coming up, and we got to get into that zombie Halloween feel that we all love. So I've decided to like middle of the night last night come up with this idea. It's very roughly written up here. I mean, literally, I have a piece of paper that says one word on it, and that's about it. But that's how all great campaigns
That makes
start.
me so nervous.
Hopefully that one word wasn't like death. Like death. Shit.
Kill as.
Right.
No.
Party. Party.
Not my drinking partner.
TPK. That's all it's written
Yeah.
down in big red letters. No.
Oh.
No. It just says Halloween. So
This is Halloween.
I was thinking the same thing as.
we all got it going on. So we'll go ahead and jump right in. So as we left off from the last one shot, you guys had all returned to the inn after seeing the unspeakable horrors hidden in the mountains. The gnomish
After
party
fleeing
was dead,
Indiana Jones style through the door, like
pretty much. The gnomish party pretty much considered dead. The airship destroyed. Uh, you guys all made it out, minus one appendage that didn't make it. You did seal off the cultist pit where the unspeakable horrors were starting to seep through. As you guys went to bed, two of our characters happened to bring a little something with them. And those little something with them decided in the middle of the night to scamper off under the
Oh
door and
yeah.
into the inn.
Oh.
Everyone slept calmly. The sun rises. It is a crisp autumn morning at the inn. You awaken to the smells of bacon and sausage, the sounds of foods being prepared down below you. And as you make your way down the stairs to the main area where the bar is, and you see the old goblin innkeeper sitting behind there. She seems to be flipping through a book rather feverishly. You notice that the main table that you've eaten at several times now, there is a full breakfast, continental breakfast laid out for you. There are sausages and bacons and toasts, eggs of various kinds. There are wines and juices, a strange dark brew that has steam coming out of it, another pot with steam coming out of it that smells roughly like chocolate. What would you guys like to do?
I'm gonna go eat.
I'm famished.
Great.
I'm going to the table. I want to smell this delectable dark liquid.
Who else in the room? Or is the gnome party? No,
Oh, yeah,
obviously
is there a
not
little gnome?
the
At this
adventuring
moment,
party, but
the only people in the inn that you see is the old goblin innkeeper,
Mhm.
your fellow party members, including Doggo, and of course, the very other large gray cat laying out by the fireplace.
Oh.
I'm heading to breakfast. Doggo is almost racing me to it.
All right, so as you guys make your way to the table, again, the various foods there. As you go and smell the dark liquid, you realize it is a form of coffee. It is not the gnomish kind. It doesn't have that extra kick, but it is a good, strong coffee, as where the other hot liquid is a hot chocolate.
Ooh, I would like to go halfy on that. Do a little bit of coffee, a little bit of hot chocolate. And then I'm going to start loading up a plate.
I'm making myself a mimosa.
Oh, you're hitting it early.
You do find components to make something of a mimosa. You don't really find the champagne. Well, it's usually a champagne. You don't find a champagne, but you do find a light fruity wine, and you definitely do find a fresh pressed juice of kind of citrusy flavor. But it's passable enough for a mimosa.
First origins.
Tercel, what are you up to?
I'll take just a straight shot of coffee, like no additives, nothing, just
Black coffee.
yeah.
All right. So you all
I tip a little fire water in his coffee.
That's rude.
roll a sleight of hand check and roll a perception check, Tercel.
What is that number? That is a 4. That was a very weird looking 4. 8 perception.
Yeah, you don't notice that there was a little bit of fire water tipped into your coffee. So as you take that big shot of it, it burns a little extra. Roll a Constitution save for me.
Like, what is in this? This is the best coffee I've ever had. I don't. You goblins
And you are at
outdone yourself.
advantage since you are a high functioning alcoholic.
So the Constitution, I rolled a 19 plus 2 for 21.
So yeah, it gives you definitely taste the alcohol right away. Gives you that little buzz as it's going down, but it doesn't really impair you at all. Again, high functioning alcoholic. So.
Sarah's just thinking, I'm not the only one drinking this morning.
All right. So as you guys all continue your breakfast and having your libations, a figure appears at the head of the table.
Like, magically?
Where'd my marker go? Yeah, I know. I just don't feel like reaching over there. So let's just say this is the table. You guys are at the table, consuming a fine breakfast, great libations, when suddenly a figure appears. This figure is dressed in black leather. with like trims of a dark brown. A satchel hung across the body down to one hip. A very broad brim hat, and his face is cast as shadow by that broad brim hat, but you do see a rather elongated, what looks to be almost a beak.
Is he tall?
Oh, he is rather tall. He's about 6'2", 6'3".
He doesn't have a vial of teeth in his belt pouch, does he?
Behind, maybe.
Nice.
I like it.
Shows up better on that one.
Oh, nice.
Oh
Yeah,
yeah, hey. Hey.
Looks like almost like your character, babe.
He appears at the table and is just standing there, waiting for you all to eat your breakfast.
Tercel will kind of be like, not really remembering where this guy came from, kind of offer a mug, and while he's got a plate of eggs, a fork full of eggs, be like, "Care for some breakfast there?"
He pulls out of his pocket a glass vial. Just, I have my own. And you see it go under his mask. You see him chug down this glowing green liquid.
Side note, the 10K in gold.
Seems not
Is
very
that only if
filling.
we found them alive?
No, you guys were rewarded the 10K in gold for finding out what happened to the expedition. You just don't get to ever ride on the airship like you had hoped.
Which Tercel's still really upset about.
Yeah.
Well, the airship was destroyed. It's kind of hard to fly on it.
So that
Well, I
10K
mean,
in
he
gold, do
really
we want
wanted
to
a.
just put that in a party?
What?
I was asking the party if we just want to put that 10K in a party fund.
I'm fine with you guys holding on to my share. Just cover my drinking costs from now on. Sounds
Let's go
good
on
to
the
me.
party thing. So anytime we have to stay at hotels or food or
Yeah, put it in
Yeah,
petty
yeah.
cash or
Put it
something.
put it in the petty cash for now. I would like an allowance though of like 100 gold.
As long as we
Okay.
keep an eye on Ophelia and if she ever ends up with another pet mimic, I don't want our
They need
petty
to be
cash
in
to turn into
separate
dog food. Like,
cartons.
Okay. So then, since we're side noting this here, do you want to have a accountant type person for this funding out of the group?
would they invest it for us? Like, could we
No,
make
no,
more?
I'm talking like one of you three has to write down 10,000 gold right now, and then anytime you spend from it, you have to keep the notes of what was spent or what was added to this pool.
do that.
I know you can, but I wasn't
I
going to
elect
make you do it.
Sarah. I am not
Yeah, I like
I
Sarah.
am not trustworthy with large amounts of money.
See,
I'm
I
a
was gonna go
monk.
ahead and say she does it because she's an accountant in real
Yeah,
life. So
right,
this is
right.
just
Yeah,
it's
yeah.
just like working on a Sunday for her. But
Mhm.
I didn't want to force it onto you, so I thought maybe if you were like, "Hey, I'll let someone else do this for once. I'm sick of doing numbers." I was gonna be like, "Cool, do it." So I was trying to
Tercel's
be
got an
nice.
allotment from the army for his entire life. He doesn't know what to do with large amounts of money. He'll go buy a truck or something.
No,
It'll be a
not
horrible
in
decision.
this campaign, the other one. That's where we have the bag of gold.
No, you would still have any equipment that you had from.
No.
Oh no, you're talking. Yeah, that's with the family one.
We don't have a bag.
You do not have a bag of holding. No.
No.
Ooh,
It's quite a
how
heavy
heavy is
load for me to
10,000
carry.
gold?
10,000 gold weighs a lot. So I would highly suggest something here. Um, the Inn of the Four Corners may or may not have a vault.
Oh.
It would be something you could acquire in to see if they have a secure place.
But if we need the money,
Yeah,
see the vault.
But it's a magical inn. I mean,
Some magical, yeah.
you get
Well,
like a
yeah, for
portal
this
or
end.
something.
What about other ends though in the world? That's what we're
It's either that or you're gonna have to wait until you guys find a large city to maybe have a bank to put that because yeah, carrying 10,000 gold around you is not only going to be very high encumbrance, which I don't do a lot of encumbrance rules, but I will say for that,
Be a thing that like we make a satchel thing for Meekin.
okay, well that's where I was going to my second part. If you're going to be carrying bags of gold like that in combat, you have a chance of those bags being damages, the gold being destroyed, spread out. You also will be at a higher crease for bandits, possibly. So, again, for all the viewers, this is a little bit of a side off the gaming right now. We're just discussing the logistics. For people who do know, fifth edition did get rid of encumbrance. Like, they don't really have an encumbrance rule at all. Um, since we're kind of a modified 3.5 fifth, occasionally 2E rule set, and just kind of the whim of the DM rule set homebrew, I have some encumbrance rules, and gold would be one of the few that I'm definitely going to say if you're carrying that much gold, it is going to weigh a lot.
How much would 2,000 gold?
2,000 gold, I would say you couldn't carry it being a halfling.
No.
Doggo could carry it, and then the other two party members easily could carry it.
How much would it be?
Well, give me a second. I actually have this written down.
Like a suitcase?
Yeah, it would still be a rather. You know your dice. You know your dice bag, your big dice bag. Okay, that would probably hold about 500 gold. Just think about it. Put it this way: each gold coin is about the size of a quarter. So you're carrying, and those are equal to $1 of gold. So 2,000 of those in one bag, 2,000 quarters in a bag. Now try to imagine how heavy that is. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Money encumbrance is one of the few encumbrances I do put on people because it does go into battle of if your bags are damaged, that money is going to spill on the floor. If you are accosted by robbers and stuff, they're going to target those bags, especially if they see you carrying them. So that's just something as a DM, I do want to let you guys know that you do need to think about that. That's why I said if you go to a big city, like if you guys were to end up in Baldur's Gate, there are banks. Or if you guys eventually, now this is something that was originally, I believe, a first edition, maybe second edition rule, and I know they brought it back with the 2024 book and you would know it from Critical Role, you guys could eventually establish a keep where you guys store treasures and monies and you have employees that do things. But then you're going to have to be getting into the upkeep of the keep, paying your employees, security, stuff like that.
Now, side note, we need to find bags of gold.
Yes, if you had a bag of holding, I would say that that would eliminate the encumbrance altogether. Now, depending on your bag of holding size, though, because bag of holdings do have a weight limit depending on what size they have.
So,
Well, it's a rough Google math if, say, each coin was 1 ounce. It
Yeah.
would be 625 pounds.
for all of it.
For all of it.
No, for all of it. Yeah.
No.
So you'd be.
Yeah, for all of it. For all of it.
Here, hold on.
So I was,
And that's just rough guessing.
and then it
So,
would be like 300 pounds for half of it.
yeah. And if we divided it, that's like a little over 200 pounds each for both all of us.
I was thinking
Or
we
if we
leave
cut it into
half of it
fours, like, yeah.
at the end.
Mm-hmm.
Take
Mhm.
half of it, but that's
Okay, so a gold coin weighs 0.02 pounds. 50 gold coins will weigh 1 pound then.
Jesus.
50 gold pieces equals 1 pound.
Yes. So let's see here.
2 pounds for every 100.
You have 10,000.
20 pounds for 1,000.
10,000 GP, and this is according to a calculate. There's an actual weight calculator. It says it's going to weigh 200 pounds.
That's what I
So you would be carrying 200 pounds worth of gold on you. And your character weighs a buck
Yeah.
80?
Not even. Okay, so it's 200 pounds for the full thing. It would be 100 pounds for half of it. So we'll leave half of it at the inn. And then we can put the other. Still a lot for Meekin. Like, the bag would have to be quite large. It wouldn't be a weight issue. It would be how big it is.
You'd basically be looking at 2 saddlebags on the side of him.
And I'm just thinking, I just want a single pouch.
Well, this is where I would look into maybe speaking to the old goblin innkeeper. And again, this is side gaming here to find out all about the inn's lustrous baking system and see maybe if there is some form of magic, because you're in a magical inn, way of using a card of debit to just purchase your things. Perhaps you should check in on these things because perhaps there is something in store for you. Just
Hint, hint.
Conversation at the
Wink,
table, guys.
wink.
We're like, what are we gonna
Nudge,
do with
nudge.
all this?
yeah.
Poke, poke.
Again, this is not in game. This is us sitting at a table, and I'm kind of just letting you guys know that maybe I have already thought of a system where you can put all the money in, and there's a magic fairy creature that allows you to spend the money, and it just gets
Okay.
removed from there. Maybe we do something like that because it's a world of magic, people.
Mm.
Going to certain inns.
Like she gives us a little bell, and we're like,
we want to be like, do you accept fairy exchange?
I was thinking more along the lines of that I would maybe give you, being the accountant, a ring that would have some form of magic transference powers.
We're discussing this at the table about where we're going to put all of this money. How much do we want to take with us? How are we going to manage that? And does the innkeeper hear us?
No, because you got to remember the table is over from the bar. There's 5 feet, then there's about 4 stairs, and then there's the room you guys are in. It's an open room, but it's down, and she's over there still feverishly looking at this book.
Yeah, she seems pretty invested in that book. So
I'm going to walk over to her and ask, is there any system that we have? Because I cannot carry 10,000 gold pieces.
She holds her finger up, and you see her reach around her shoulder and pull out a feather and put it in the book and slams the book shut. She's like, "Sorry, dear. What were you asking about?"
I was asking about if there's any system that we can store 10,000 gold because I cannot carry it.
Yes, dear. Yes, dear. The inn does have a vault, and since you are members of the inn, you have access to that vault. And she reaches below and pulls out a pamphlet and hands it to you. So it's a scroll, and you open it up, and it talks all about the rates and financing and all that are available, interest
getting,
that's occurred by gold being deposited into the rate.
Getting like
There are
John
no-
Wick vibes. Like we just arrived at the Continental. Like there's also like an army station that we can go where the guy's like a wine connoisseur, but he sells
we got a
weapons.
doctor.
Yeah.
So I'm looking, I'm trying to see if there's any.
Those of you who have yet to figure it out, the inn has everything.
Sarah's reading the fine print, but like, oh, it says here if we're delinquent on our upkeep that we lose 0.25% of.
There are no fees or penalties for depositing your money in the bank or
Sarah's like got
withdrawing
a
it.
magnifying glass. Like okay. Meanwhile, Tercel's bellied up to the plague doctor, be like, so what are you drinking there, buddy? I still have my day with some coffee, but that looks pretty good. Whatever you're drinking.
What was that glowy shit?
It says it's just a special concoction, something to mend the nerves. So I want you to roll an investigation check.
I like investigation checks.
Mend the nerves.
20, dirty 20.
All right. So as you're looking at him, you see that he has a plague doctor's mask on, but one of the eyes of the plague doctor's mask is completely blacked out glass. You cannot see the eye behind it. But the other one, you can see the eye. And you, being a war-torn individual, look into that eye and you see that this is an individual who has seen horrors, who has seen bad things.
Mm-hmm.
You can see that his soul is definitely knocking your headset off.
Just terrifiedly knocked off my own headset. That was awesome.
He is definitely, to put it bluntly, seen some shit.
So recognizing that and not wanting to call it out or just I'll offer my mug as cheers, be like, well, I hope it starts your morning well, and kind of leave it at that.
He nods back to you. And to you, sir.
Sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt the banking thing.
It's all right.
It'd be hilarious to show how disinterested Tercel was in this whole banking scenario.
It's
It's our money, man.
Is someone in there?
Mm-mm.
Strat.
Oh, hey, Stratty!
Since he's got influenza.
Aw.
Influenza la gripa.
Yeah, that sucks.
Well, that's what you get for doing those dirty, dirty midgets.
Sounds like a pretty good thing if all you got out of dirty midgets.
I only say that because of the show's Strat watches.
Oh, God.
We hope you get better, bud. We love you.
Yeah.
Love you.
All right, so as you are continuing to kind of dine and the doctor's just kind of standing there. Ophelia, what are you doing during all this? Because we know Sarah's wandered off to go speak to the goblin and keep about banking and storage and all that, as Strat would say, nerd stuff.
Mm-hmm. Inhaling breakfast, sipping my cocoa coffee, and if Doggo's near me, I'm definitely giving him some head scritches and being like, "You're a good dog."
Lots of table scraps.
Yeah. I'm just slipping him pieces of bacon, like. Because I have absolutely no interest in numbers. I'm just like a monk, so I'm like, oh, I know I can punch things a lot.
Punchy, eaty.
Yeah. I'm hoping though that I noticed Tercel, my drinking buddy, sauntering up to Mr. Duckface. And
what's your passive perception?
It is.
We wrote it down.
We had you write it down last time.
I know.
It's right under the box of charisma.
Right under the box of charisma.
I keep going down below that. There should be a little box that says passive perception.
Ooh, hey, 13.
13. Yeah, we'll say you notice him wander over and kind of talk to this strange cloaked figure. You didn't hear what was going on, but...
Mm-hmm. I might look over at Tercel and be like, everything okay? Wave hi.
Yeah, just some grumpy farts trying to get their morning rolling. We're all doing okay, aren't we?
Oh.
Like, I kind of look at the doc and be like, they're okay. Trust me.
Mm-hmm.
So I tell the innkeeper, and I'm like, all right, we're gonna keep 7,500. We'll take the remaining 2,500.
Okay.
I'm sure they've got the money.
Oh, no, you guys were rewarded the money at the end of the campaign. Yeah.
Just back.
Whether you carried it upstairs or left it downstairs, you guys didn't really say, but you guys were given the reward.
I'm just putting bags and bags of coins on the table.
So now this poor old goblin lady is buried in a pile of coins.
Her book has been covered with gold coins that she can no longer read until she handles the situation.
Damn it.
At this point, you see the rather large gray cat get up and arch her back, and she kind of scampers off. And as she hits the stairs, she transforms into an older drow woman. She walks over to the pile of gold, and she pulls out a little box. It's about yay big, and she puts it on top of the pile of gold. And all of a sudden, the gold's gone. And she picks up the little box and puts it in a pouch. And goes back down the stairs and transforms back into a cat and goes and sleeps in front of the fireplace. The goblin lady goes, "Your money has been deposited in the vault. Here's a receipt." And she hands you a piece of paper with a scrolled out amount.
As the cat kind of saunters by, Tersel's going to put his head down and try to get a good patting out of it.
She kind of stops and looks at you with those eyes of how dare you touch me?
For real?
And then kind of
I keep wiggling my fingers like, come
she
on.
keeps making she makes a wide berth around you and goes and sits down on the fire. The whole time
fair.
just giving you that
like,
what did you
motherfucker.
Your percentage
I look at
might disappear.
I'm like, is this legally binding?
Yes, it is. We are insured by the Goblin Banks of Faerun. Don't worry.
Slide it in the scroll, roll it up.
So and she then pulls out a sapphire ring.
Ooh.
She's like, whenever you need to withdraw money, put this ring on, request as much as you need, and within 24 hours, it will be there.
24 hours.
It may be instantaneous. It may take up to 24 hours. It depends how fast the couriers can get to you.
I need it really quickly. Doubt I will, but do you guys have like a mail order catalog? You know, I never seem to find any shops.
She's like, we do have the shop that is down in the basement, and she points behind you, and you see that there's a door that wasn't there before.
Fantastic. Thank you so much. And I walk into the dining room. Like, there's a shop, and I hand 250 gold to Tersal, and 250 gold to D out of our party fund.
Okay. Make sure you're writing this all down, because you, as being the treasurer, it is your job to take care of this from now on.
What they do with their own money, that's...
No. I'm talking the group fund. You are responsible. I will not be keeping track of this. And I'm not going to go back through the videos to watch how much you guys spent.
I already wrote it down. And I tell Dee, there's a shop in the basement.
Ooh, yeah. I like shops.
All right. So, would you ladies like to go shopping then, I take it?
Sure.
At this point, it's been a good 20, 25 minutes of eating for them. Even Doggo's got a little bit of a pouch belly now from all the scraps of bacon that's been getting dropped off the table.
Yeah, Tersel's getting pretty warmed up at this point, and so talking to basically nobody like old people do, he's just like, I hear those goblins spend your money when you invest it, and they don't even sometimes have your money. They just give you something else, and it's all just a big sham. We should put it under our mattresses like my grandpa did.
Ursula, roll a dexterity check.
Oh my god.
About to get slapped by a cat or something. Dexterity 14 plus 2 for 16.
Yeah, you don't move fast enough, and out of nowhere, a tomato smacks you upside the head.
Oh, that's amazing.
Yep.
Yeah. Right.
Can I tell it out of nowhere? So I'm looking around like, what the fuck? Like,
As
I
you look
already had
around,
my
all you see
breakfast.
is your party members and the doctor. Neither of them, or none of them, close enough, or they're all close enough that they couldn't have thrown it. The cat is stretched out, sleeping next to the fireplace, and the old goblin lady is back feverishly looking at her book.
I'm just okay. I'll shut up and go back to drinking the rest of his coffee.
Don't be disrespectful.
It's what I heard. You hear things, and yeah, you're
We
right.
don't believe everything we hear.
They look over to Ophelia's plate. You gonna eat that sausage? Just grab it and start
Yeah.
eating it.
Hey, hey! I'm like trying to slap him.
All right, so we'll say another 15 minutes of eating goes by.
I tell Tersal that our innkeeper seems quite distressed.
Mhm.
I don't know if you want to go shopping with us. Maybe talk to her. Be nice.
Okay.
Don't mention the
Yeah.
bank.
She serves the alcohol. I gotta be kind of nice. So
Kinda? You gotta be really
kinda.
nice.
I
You
mean,
gotta be
if she
nice.
wants to make money, she's got to reciprocate. So
She seems distressed.
All right, so we're gonna split the party then.
Uh-huh.
gonna make
I
our
feel we're
DM
in a
work
safe
today.
place.
Yeah.
But if you wanted to go shopping with
I got everything I need on my back.
Mhm.
if I see anything interesting that screams Tersal, I will definitely.
Yeah.
Now I got my shield. I really am. I'm pretty much exactly where I want to be.
I'm still looking for a short sword. That's what I want. I want a stabby thing. It's not a dagger. I want my little monk sword.
A really good staff.
Yeah, it would be too, actually.
Oh,
Yeah, I'd be cool with a nice quarterstaff that's good.
got electricity charge in it or something. After every third hit or something.
Cattle prod.
Yeah.
Toaster starts acting up, be like,
You gonna cattle prod me? What the hell?
no, just it's a little spark. Bing. I'm sure it has some sort of dial on it that can control the effect.
Oh, Negan's probably still up there
Okay.
louder.
All right. So we will first take care of the ladies' shopping trip before we take care of Tersal's side of the story. So after breakfast, you guys go behind the bar to the door that she pointed to. You open the door, and there are stairs that lead down. And after what feels like forever amount of stairs, you finally reach the bottom, and there's another door. You open it up, and it is a well-lit stone room. There is a red carpet laid over the stone floor. There is a counter. Behind the counter is a tabaxi. And she is just sitting there, cruising through a small book of things. You look around, and there are boxes and crates and bags everywhere. There are shelves lined with various items. What would you like to do?
I'm going to approach the tabaxi. Does this tabaxi look familiar?
She does kind of have a familiarity of a tabaxi rogue you once met, but all tabaxis kind of have that same yet different feline look.
The Tersal's not there, but for one
No, I'm
involuntary
going to note
reason, he
myself.
touches his pouch. Just he's like, it, and now everything's cool. Hey, how's it going, Doc?
That spidey sense, like
Right.
Mm.
It's
They'll
gonna
more than
note
10.
that I seen this person as I approached. I'm asking if they have any bags of holding.
Let's just see. She says she pulls out her rather large.
Notes by party bags of holding are extremely expensive.
Pull up my rather extensive shopping
Yeah.
guide here. Let's.
25 pages long.
Oh, Jesus.
Oh, this is like. I don't remember the person who put this together, but you can find it online. It is basically the world's best shopping guide for D&D. And it has like the suggested cost, so you can kind of move them around. It also has the reference of which book they came from, so you can go on further reading.
Oh, that's cool.
And it's separated by type of all items.
Pretty
So
awesome.
yeah, it is a very good thing that I spent hours one day hunting for a great guide, and I came up with this.
Awesome.
All right, those wondrous items of the head, of the eyes, of the neck, of the shoulders, of the arms, wrists, hands, waist, bodies, and feet. Here we go.
I'm imagining she's reading this as she's going through the catalog, and I'm like,
Does not have a bag of holding listed in here. I will be shocked. I mean, I thought it did too.
like the different size bags of
Or was that a different list? 'Cause I do have a different list somewhere too. Or that page may not.
magic items.
Well, this has got a whole bunch of wondrous items. That's where I'm looking at right now, because there's the bag of devouring. Are they not out of order, maybe? Bag of beans. Bloodstones. Let's put my other list. It is not in here. Potions and oils. Tattoos. Scrolls. Weapons. Gem.
I'll be right back. 5 seconds.
All right.
We're just gonna Google.
Yeah, but you can't just Google it because there's a couple on there where the prices are outrageous. Like I said, I like using this one. I'm wondering if it was put under wondrous items of the shoulder, maybe, or
Roll 20 down here. So hold up. 500 pounds, not exceeding the volume of 64.
yeah, but that's just one. Where's the multiple?
The bag weighs 16 pounds, regardless of its wondrous item.
Okay, so here you go. I got it. I got the bag of holding all 5 volumes of it. Okay, so there are 4 types. 1, 2, 3, yeah, 4 types. The smallest one is the one that you're reading there. That costs about 2,500 gold. The biggest one, which is can carry up to 1,500 pounds, an item as big as 250 cubic feet, and weighs about 60 pounds. That is a $10,000 purchase.
For a small bag,
Right,
it's
shut this.
2,500 gold pieces.
Well, that's the market price. Let me see here,
And it holds
because I usually take the market price and I adjust them. So let's say we're going to pay 70% market price.
I'm gonna be right back too. I need to read
Alrighty.
coffee.
$1,750 for the smallest one.
1,750.
Yeah. Add one of those. Price list already done up for bags of holding for you guys, but maybe it's in with the other stuff. The notes and things.
Small bag.
All right, so you will purchase one small bag of holding. All right, so it weighs 15 pounds, but like I said, I don't really do encumbrance rules on.
Attached to me.
Well, no, like I was saying, is I don't do an encumbrance rule on a bag of holding. To me, it's like you carrying a purse. So you could carry it with no problem. It won't go on it. You can carry up to 250 pounds or 30 cubic feet of something.
Full pieces that I put in bag of holding.
All right.
Party money. The rest of it is. I also put the sapphire ring in the bag.
Now, I'll wait till Ophelia gets back because I'm pretty sure Tercel knows how a bag of holding works.
I'd imagine.
You
Seen a lot
imagine.
of shit. Yeah.
Well, okay. Does Az know how a bag of holding
Well,
actually
yeah. No,
works?
Az knows all about that.
Okay.
Yep.
Because I can explain it for players, but I might as well or for the audience and everything, but I'll wait until Ophelia gets back. So I don't have to repeat myself. There she is.
As if on cue.
Yes. Speak of El Diablo and she shall appear.
Oh. See, I know yours.
I know, that's why I said it. All right. So Sarah purchased a bag of holding. Okay.
Yay.
So a bag of holding is a magical bag that you can put basically anything into. All right. But there is a limit. So she can only put up to 250 pounds of stuff in the bag. Or
500.
no, for the 15 type 1 bag, 15-pound bag, 250 pounds, 30 cubic feet. So she can carry up to 250 pounds in the bag, but it won't weigh anything. Like the bag itself doesn't. Now, there are some rules and restrictions to bags of holding. Number one, if you put a living thing inside the bag of holding, it dies. Okay, because what it is it's a pocket dimension. You're basically throwing it into an airless pocket dimension. There is also a curse on every bag of holding. And you may or may not one day experience it. That is up to the DM.
Oh.
A bag of holding is interesting because if I put in a blue sock into the bag of holding, Ursula cannot reach in and pull out that blue sock unless he knows that sock is in there, unless he knows exactly that it was a blue sock and he thinks of the blue sock. You don't just reach in and rifle through things. It literally is you have to think about what you want to pull it out. And if you don't know that's in there, then you cannot think about it. So if you were to put, let's say, a haunted doll into someone's bag of holding and they didn't see you do it, they're carrying around a haunted doll in the bag of holding.
So, slide things into
Did
someone's
Kaiser
bag of
put a
holding.
fucking haunted doll in my bag of holding?
Kaiser may or may not have done that, but you will never know because you can't tell what's in the bag of holding.
Unless we put you in there, but I would
empty
kill you.
option
So
where we're just like, what's in here?
If the bag of holding is destroyed, it will rupture. All the contents are lost forever.
Oh.
If a bag of holding is turned inside out, all of its contents will spill out unharmed, but the bag must be put right before it can be used again. It is the only way for anyone just to randomly get something out of a bag of holding. If you put a bag of holding into another bag of holding, you will create a vortex that will kill everyone around you, including yourself. So don't try it. That's a little pre-warning, side note, side table.
What if you put an inside-out bag of holding in a right-side-out bag of holding? Would it do like a temporal vortex and we could go to like...
The curse that only DMs know about a bag of holding will be immediately inflicted upon you.
Oh shit. Okay,
Sounds
don't
like
do
a
that.
bad idea.
So you have purchased a bag of holding. You have deposited it. Ophelia, what would you like to do down in the shop?
Oh, I want to look around, see if they have any cool quarterstaffs or little short swords.
Cool short.
Is there weaponry?
Oh yes, you see there are various piles of weapons. There are various piles of this and that's, trinkets and all of that fun stuff.
Ooh,
There are potions and oils,
I like
salves.
trinkets.
Let's see here. Looking for a quarterstaff.
Looking to upgrade. Want something better than what I got.
Let's see. This is where I do feel bad for D&D, like for monks. There are not a lot of quarterstaff weapons.
Yeah.
Like seriously. It's just like it's a stick. No one cares about it.
So you get into Baldur's Gate 3 and then...
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, we like monks. Here's
Yeah.
all the greatest weapons ever.
Aw.
Yeah.
Monks dominate Baldur's Gate 3.
I don't know. I still say a Sorlock's the best.
I haven't tried a Sorlock. Might be right.
Being able to cast 3 Eldritch Blast at once that knock everybody back 10 feet and cause them to go prone if they fail just ends battles. Especially if you drop all 3 of them on one person. Like, when it's Act 1 when you first go into the Goblin Fort and there's that one drow lady that you can knock unconscious and she'll show up later. Or you can kill her. Yeah, she was standing next to the chasm, and my Swarlock just went, and she flew into the chasm. As she flew into the chasm, 2 more hit her, so she just got knocked all the way down. Like, no existence whatsoever. She's completely wiped from the world. And I'm like,
she's
whoops.
not coming back in Act 3.
I didn't know she came back. I was like, oh, shit.
I haven't done a playthrough where I did that either.
Yeah, I started a playthrough where I did knock her out, but I never made it, to where she comes back yet. Let's see here.
I like these ideas. I'm gonna get some more coffee. I'll be right back.
Actually, let's take a short break right now. Because I'm gonna have to get a book to look at the stat because it does have a short sword that might be good for you, but I have to see what it does. It doesn't give me the description. So we'll take a quick break, everybody, and we will finish the shopping montage.
All right, cool. Shopping montage.
Yep. All right, so take a break, everybody. Was it Santa's Guide to Everything? AMG.
else is a need for the new stuff. Sorry, that my root stuff.
Okay.
We're coming back in while we wait for everybody here. Just full screen real quick. There we go. I was looking at this blade for.
Okay.
Okay. So we're all back. All right. So let me see here. Okay. So she does have a sword, D, and I can send you all this if you choose to buy it, so you can write it down on a card. Basically, it's called a dancing sword. It's a short sword, so it just has short sword stats. But you can use a bonus action to toss the magic sword into the air and speak the command word. When you do so, the sword begins to hover. It flies up to 30 feet and attacks one creature of your choice within 5 feet of it. The sword uses your attack roll and ability score modifier to do damage. When the sword hovers, you can use a bonus action to cause it to fly 30 feet to another spot within 30 feet of you. As part of the same bonus action, you can cause the sword to attack one creature within 5 feet of it. After hovering, the sword attacks for the 4th time. It flies 30 feet and tries to return your hand. If you have no free hand, it falls to the ground at your feet. If the sword has no unobstructed path to you, it moves as close to you as it can and then falls to the ground. It also ceases to hover if you grasp it or move more than 30 feet away from it.
Okay.
So it would.
That sounds delightful.
Okay, so if you want to purchase that, that costs 10,000 gold. But well, hold on. Like I said, that's the suggested price. I do a variant of it. So let's see here. Let's see what the dice says your percentile is. All right. So
Take it a loyalty discount.
it would only cost you $850,000.
$850,000.
$8,500.
Yeah, I know. It's 8,500.
I don't have that kind of funds.
We don't even have that in the party.
Yeah, we don't even have that in the bank. Oh. Well, looks like I gotta go
Make
now.
a note of that, D.
Yeah, I'm gonna make a note of that
We can come
dancing
back.
sword.
Yeah.
It was
You run into some money.
500. Jesus Christ. All right, cool. Hopefully our next mission we just like make bank and I can be like, that's just mine. I will not be purchasing that today, but
I'm looking at some
really,
other.
really want
You're
it.
crying for it, though.
I am. There's like you see little fat monk tears. Like,
Yeah.
Well, see that's because that is a very rare sword. Looking to see if there are any in the more common, uncommon, or as they would say, the Kmart value.
the camera.
I was thinking if we could find somebody who can enchant your current quarterstaff.
Yeah.
Enchanting would take time and yeah, to enchant something that takes time and material, and you would lose that weapon during that time. So, like, let's say if it takes 2 weeks for the enchantment to happen, you would not have your quarterstaff for that 2-week period.
I can't be out without my baby.
So, I am looking at another sword here. It was in Xanthier's Guide, page 138.
I still have written down our safe word, Captain Catapult.
I was telling my other group about that. They're like, oh God.
Okay, so this would cost you, and you wouldn't get a discount on it. It would cost you 600 gold. And it's actually two different things happening to a small short sword.
Okay.
So for one, it is a moon touch sword. Okay, so a moon touch sword allows you in darkness. When you unsheath the blade of the sword, it sheds moonlight, creating bright light in a 15-foot radius and dim light for additional 15 feet. So basically, you light up a room for 30 feet. First 15,
like
it's super kind of like a lightsaber. It's also kind of like a flashlight. But it also has +1 on its attack. So when you attack, you would add your strength plus your proficiency, if any, +1 on top of that. And then when you roll your damage, you also add a +1 to your damage. So if you roll let's say it's a D6 sword, you roll a D6, you got a 5, you get to add +1, so it'd be 6 damage. So, but that's going to cost you 600 gold for a moon touched +1 sword.
Sarah, can I borrow some gold? I just need 600.
From the party. How about I give you 500 and then you take 100 out of your personal?
Okay. I can do that because I have 250 on me from the things, and then yes.
So pull out the sapphire ring
Huh?
out of the new bag of holding. And I collect 500.
And so it begins.
You want 500, and it will take within 5 minutes. A bag of gold appears on the counter in front of you.
There you go, Ophelia.
Thank you. All right, I will pull out my 100 gold for mine, and then give them this satchel of the 500 gold.
Sarah, I'd like you to roll a perception check while you're in the shop.
18.
18. You, as you're sitting there perusing all the wares, you do see sitting behind the tabaxi a mug. It's made out of metal, and it has Tersel's holy symbol on it.
Can you tell me about the mug on the shelf behind you?
The tabaxi turns and picks up the mug, and she turns it to you, and it is completely empty. She smacks it down on the counter, and it fills up with alcohol.
How much do you want for this?
This is 500 gold.
I'll ring again.
Takes about 8 minutes this time, and the bag of gold appears on the counter.
Purchase that mug. Pull that out of the bag, out of the bank. So each of you have gotten an extra 500 gold pieces for that.
A good shopkeep always knows how to get your money.
Hopefully it wasn't already his.
What?
It said hopefully it wasn't already his.
Tersel doesn't have one of those mugs, does he?
Just perusing. Do I see anything of my interest?
No, other than that, there's just, your common health potions.
I'd like to purchase, if available, a druid kit, a druid pack.
Okay. Those are in the.
You told me 15 gold.
If you have it written down, we'll go with that because I was going to look into the book.
I would like to purchase, and this will be out of my own money.
All right.
2 of those packs.
All right.
That's just my spell component stuff.
Sounds good.
Oh, I probably should have sent somebody out to get me some spell component stuff.
Oh, you could always wander down the stairs yourself, Tercel.
Do you mind if I did that?
Have you,
Come down and join them.
have you been talking with?
At the moment, he has not. Like I said, nothing's happened. Like I said, we were focusing on you guys, so maybe Tercel will decide to follow you down after a couple minutes.
Well, I was saying,
Been gone
we
a
could
little
break
more.
on us,
Been
go
gone
to
not more than
him,
an hour.
and then as he's coming down the stairs, we'll combine.
Good, or he could go down first.
Yeah, I mean,
It's
how
already
long
been,
have you guys
what,
been shopping for?
at least 15 minutes.
I'd say, yeah, it's been about 15 minutes. Tercel was
It took
drinking
us
and
to wait.
eating, so you don't know. Maybe he's just sat there drinking. I mean, he could have been like, yeah, go talk with the goblin. He's like, yeah, I'll do that.
Hard to say.
What would Tercel like to do?
So Tercel's gonna be fairly reliable. He's gonna finish his coffee and converse with the plague doctor guy, kind of nonchalantly, like not trying to pry for information, but just kind of like two hardened chums, getting started for the day. Eventually, I'd like to make my way to the goblin and be like, "Excuse me, how are you doing today?"
So yeah, as you were finishing your coffee and you wanted to speak with the plague doctor, we noticed as your party members wandered off to the store, he kind of wandered over to the goblin and is just kind of standing there perusing things around, very curious like. So you finally get up and you walk over to the counter where the goblin is still frantically going through the book. So yeah, you go up to speak to her, and she puts her feather back in the book and shuts it. I'm not doing well, but how are you?
Surprisingly good, and he'll kind of wave his hand, signs pinky, and all things considered. Is everything going all right? You seem a little distressed. Normally you're pretty helpful. Always been very kind.
Oh, the inn seems to have a problem today, and of course, we also have a little request that needs to be taken care of.
Well, can I help out with either of those issues? You guys have
Well,
done a lot for us.
Would have to wait for the rest of your party to get up here to talk about the request. As for the inn's issue, I'm trying to figure out what the issue is exactly. But once I figure it out, maybe I will let you know.
It's not a cellar full of rats, is it? Because we could totally take care of that if that problem arose.
Of all the things this inn has, the last thing it does not is a cellar full of rats.
Okay.
And she kind of looks over at the large gray cat sitting sleeping over there.
The fair point. Yeah, no, she seems like she'd probably take care of a rat or two. But getting the clue that the party kind of needs to be here for the other issue, they'll kind of give a polite salute to the doctor and be like, "You hang tight, lady. Let me go see what my party's doing down at the shop. Was it this randomly appearing door behind you? Was that where they went?"
She nods and opens her book back up and kind of gestures for you to go away.
Yeah, of course. And I'll go ahead and walk down the extremely long staircase.
All right, so as you make your way down the long staircase, open the door, you walk into the shop. Again, stone walls, very well lit, a red carpet on the floor, a long counter, items everywhere. And behind the long counter is a tabaxi.
Can I roll my best to see if I recognize said tabaxi?
Yeah, let's see. What would we call that?
Because he's already bristling. Just seeing a tabaxi, he's
Just
already
seeing a
prepared.
Like, no.
Um,
High alert.
trying to think when I would have. Let's say it's a perception.
Say what?
Perception.
Yeah, go ahead and roll perception so you can perceive.
Get in the dice thing. That's not great. Search. Or is 10.
10. It's a tabaxi.
It's a
They all kind of look familiar. They all seem kind of cat-like.
The Citrus comes in like, ooh, but like he's got a belly full of food, and
She's not wearing like tabaxi robe clothing.
Right.
She's wearing like simple shop clothes. I would like you to roll a Constitution save as you walk in.
Okay.
As soon as I see Tercel bristle up, I'm like, look what I got you! Look what I got you! Just try to use it out.
17 on Constitution.
All right. You feel your sinuses start to clog up, but you don't start sneezing as you get in there.
He probably doesn't even register. He's like, there's so many things happen to me after a long battle and whatever. He'll just kind of wipe his nose on his sleeve and start making it way towards Sarah. Like, what did you find? Like,
I got you this.
Now, did you drink the ale that was in it, or is it still full?
Oh, no. It's still full.
Okay.
Drink
oh
fast
my
for
God!
salt.
Name good.
Drink it empty.
Was it Pilar?
Forget your God.
Like,
well, your DM remembers it's Pilar.
Yeah. and not rude, but definitely not with a lot of tact. He will snatch the mug out of her hand and be like, look at that! I haven't seen one of these since the Battle of Anthrax of the Tomb of Scott Ian. That's amazing. Where'd you get this? I've been working on this while you guys were doing your shopping thing.
Not the shop. I don't want to mention the tabaxi. We're trying to get his mind off that.
I had a captain that had a mug just like this. It was great for engagements. He was never thirsty, is what I'm saying.
Yeah, if you finish that,
Push.
you smack it on the table, it fills back up.
I always wondered how he did that.
The tabaxi kind of clears her throat and she goes, once a day.
Oh. That's your one time for today.
I can handle that.
Better not let it go to waste.
Unending alcohol is nothing to mess with. Well, thank you very much. I appreciate that. While you guys were down here spending all of our money, did you see any like pouches of clerical spell effects by any chance? I forgot. I kind of need to restock.
They had stuff for druids, so
She of course does have components for clerics, wizards, rogues, all of them. She does have all of them.
Ursine?
So
yeah.
Ursine is it?
Oh, hello, my friend.
Hello. So with not well concealed distrust, he will approach the tabaxi and be like, I was wondering if you had any clerical spell components, like perhaps a kit of some kind I could buy off you.
She pulls out two different size kits, a small and a larger one. She's like, I have your standard issue one here, that's 15 gold, and I have the double pack, which is 30 gold.
And he'll kind of take the 30 gold one and kind of peek in and make sure she's not getting swindled. Be like, all right, diamond dust is a couple of. I'll take the 30 gold one, I guess.
So yeah, that's basically it's 2 times of the components of what you would normally get from a pack. So.
Okay. And then he'll I don't know what to do with the alcohol. Carefully, he'll kind of hold the mug and be like, where did you happen to acquire this? This is pretty rare in my what would you call a group of clerics? compound? My group? I don't know.
Clergy.
Comrades.
Yeah,
Mhm.
clergy. That's perfect. This is pretty rare effect for my clergy.
It's like we get many rare and wondrous items at the end.
Do you get them legally or?
She
Last
smiles.
time I saw this mug, it was attached to a
She
pretty
smiles
powerful.
and winks at you and goes, "That's for me to know, silly boy," and walks away.
Silly boy. Okay. And the captain finds out about this.
Tercel.
Yeah, you're
What'd you
right.
find
You're
out
right.
about the innkeeper?
Yeah. So that goblin's pretty stressed out. She said something about a request that I'd offered to help her with, but she wanted the whole party there before she told us about it. So that's what I came down here to. Well, I needed cleric supplies, and I got a sweet mug, and maybe we can. If you guys are done, we could go talk to. I wish I knew her name, Goblin Lady, and maybe
The
some more
nice
kind of
old
trouble we can get
goblins.
into.
The
Yeah,
innkeeper.
The
yeah, that
innkeeper.
lady.
Miss
I'm
innkeeper.
done. They've got lots of pretty shiny things.
I got a sword.
I have
Oh,
13 gold
nice.
pieces. So I'm just gonna head my way out.
All right, so you guys make your way up the stairs back to the inn
I did
proper.
let you know that I bought this badass bag of holding.
Oh,
I should
awesome.
say we bought it.
We.
A sapphire
Fair enough.
ring that is linked to our vault is in this bag. So you just think of that sapphire ring. You can get it. If I'm incapacitated and we needed money, it's in the bag. And there is 250 gold pieces, party funds in that bag. It can hold up to 500 pounds or 250 pounds. So if there's anything that you need stored there, we can store it there.
That's a lot of mulled wine. I could really fill that thing up. I mean, or whatever we put in it. I don't know. I keep finding these awesome bottles of wine, and it's kind of getting annoying carrying them around.
They probably have sellable value as well.
Yeah.
I don't sell alcohol. Sorry.
If party needs funds.
It's not my religion per se, but I do have personal, statutes that selling alcohol is not on that list. I'm sorry.
All right, so you guys have returned back upstairs to the main part of the inn, and you're all surrounded around the counter there. The goblin is still feverishly going over her book. Each of you roll a perception check.
Purple dice is off.
19.
Green dice is on. Perception 14 for Tercel.
Okay, we'll start with the highest to lowest here. All right, so Sarah, as you guys enter back up into the area, you notice that some of the lights in the inn seem to be out, and then they come back on. You notice that a door beyond the normal dining area seems to be kind of like shimmering in between being there. Um, Ophelia, you notice the lights, and that's about it, though you do kind of get like this weird feeling that things are amiss around you. Tercel, you focus heavily on the lights, and that's all you kind of notice.
And was it doing this? Did we just not notice it before, or is this something that we
It's something that just
recognize?
happened when you guys came back up. It seems to be something seems to be going on.
It's a little buggy up here.
I kind of walk up to the guy and be like, "All right, is this the issue or the thing you need help with? Like, what's going on up here, lady?"
With a long drawn out sigh, she goes, "That would be the issue. Still trying to figure it out." No, for the task that we could use your assistance with, I would refer you to the doctor.
And he's still standing by the goblin.
You notice he's kind of standing over by one of the bookshelves, just kind of curiously looking through everything.
So I'll look to the party and be like, guys, talk to the guy real quick. He's pretty cool. I had breakfast with him. He's, a little short on words, but he's not bad.
Let's find out what I need.
Yeah,
Mr.
considering we
Charisma.
spent quite a bit from the last one. And Dee's got her eye on a short sword. Let's see if
Of
we can
course.
get that for her.
Maybe we can find another 10,000 gold reward.
All right, so we'll say at that point, you guys kind of all converge over to the doctor. Doggo's still down here by the table, just enjoying it. The cat's sleeping by the fireplace.
He's kind of close, but he's like still not so sure about Cass. But he's trying to get as much heat off that fireplace.
I was thinking more along the lines as you guys all aren't looking. He occasionally grabs some more bacon off the table, goes back down. You know, like that dog
grabbing-
eating that banana today. He's like laying low.
Smart. He's opportunistic.
And to Doggo's chagrin, the bacon plate keeps refilling. Like as he grabs the last couple pieces, and he goes to look back up there for more to eat, there's more bacon right in front of him.
Like, oh.
So Doggo's belly's getting a little full, but it's a dog, so he's just going to keep eating.
There's some goblin in a kitchen somewhere going, what the fuck?
You're thinking the Harry Potter goblins? Or not goblins, but
yeah, they were goblins.
the elves.
Uh-huh.
Oh yeah, they were elves, house elves.
The house elves.
So which one of you wishes to speak to the doctor?
Well, I think Tersol's
I
already
nominate
developed
Tercel since he's already been.
Yeah, he's already
Chatting him
got.
up.
Yeah. So, not trying to start on the kind of. How's it going there, Doc? Rumor has it you could use a little assistance.
So yeah, he was looking at the shelves. He turns around, and again, he's wearing the masks, and so you can't really see all of his face. And he goes, "Ah, yes, yes. I was waiting for you guys to be ready. I hear you are quite the group of adventurers."
You heard pretty correctly.
I have a small town that I am just kind of in my protection, and I could use some assistance with some strange things that are going on. Oh, you know, the typical
Strange
dead
thing.
rising from the grave. Fires that seem to burn but don't burn. And a lot of corpses missing their heads.
Well, not to be assumptive, but kind of looks like you could handle yourself. What have you done to try to eliminate this problem?
Oh, the usual. Cast this spell, battle this creature. But they just seem to keep coming. And I think it is time that I bring in some help.
Some more
I mean,
zombies. Yay.
yeah, we're getting pretty good at the whole eliminating zombie threats thing.
The undead.
I think we could help you out, Doc.
And he chuckles. He goes, "Oh, they're more than just your simple run-of-the-mill zombies and undead. But if you think you
never
can,
are.
Then
There's
what's
no
so special about them? What kind of zombies are we dealing with?
oh, it'd probably be best to show you than to tell you."
So before we head out, let's start talking details. Because
What's the weather like?
Oh, okay. There's weather issues. I was thinking more rewards and money. I mean, we had a chance to get an airship and it kind of fell through. We still came out pretty good, but my
He looks and
friends
goes, I
are
assure you I have no airship.
okay. Well, that's
I don't want to
disappointing.
freeze.
What about gold? How you doing in that regard?
It's at this point, the goblin at the counter reaches over and taps you on the shoulder with a scroll and hands it to you. It is the usual contract for room and board paid and a 5,000 apiece reward for completion of clearing the town of the undead with an extra $2,000 stipulation that you help discover and remove whatever it is that is causing the dead to return to the living. As always, any magical items you find are yours to keep. Any potions, trinkets, yours to keep. And as always, the inn will be there to collect you once you have completed your tasks. There's the
Tursel's gonna
usual.
take the contract and just not even looking, just hand it to Sarah. Be like, look that over, Doc.
You see the
The
usual
money's
death
good
and
and all.
dismemberment, all of that. The party
Yeah.
takes all responsibilities for doing this.
So
The
yeah,
inn is
Tursel's
not
be like,
responsible for loss of limb or life.
uh, listen, the money's good and all. That's kind of expected. But what can you do for us? The gnomes promised us an airship. We didn't quite fulfill that. Is there anything you could do
That wasn't
to
our
sweeten the
fault.
deal?
So he looks at you and he pulls out a little stick about yay big and he taps it on your hand and your pinky instantly grew back.
Okay, that was pretty cool. May need that
Good
again if
shit.
this adventure goes the way the last one did. I tell you what, I think, guys, are we okay with this? Do we want to take this on?
Yeah,
Fighting the
sure.
undead. That's what we do.
Yay! Let's do it.
He goes, very well. You all signed the contract?
Yeah.
Yep.
All right. So as you sign the contract, return to the goblin. She points you guys to the door and says, good luck.
Skedaddle.
Ursul's gonna kind of knock on her book, be like, enjoy your reading, and then step through the portal or whatever.
So as you guys open the front door, you guys find yourself on the top of a mountain cliff, only about 15 foot wide. You turn behind you, and the door to the inn is gone.
Hmm.
Down below you, you see a beautiful village. It's about autumn time. The leaves are orange and falling. There's a cold, crisp wind. You see a small river
Nice.
runs through the village. Everything from here seems rather peaceful and happy. As you guys are looking about, there is no clear way on how to get down from the top of this mountain.
Man, it should be nice if we had an airship right now. Damn it.
The doctor chuckles and goes, we don't need one of those. And he opens up a pouch and he pulls out a very large carpet that he shakes open. And you see that this carpet is blue with white tassels. He steps on top of the carpet and says, come on, my friends, let me take you to the village.
Oh,
I like magic carpets, I think.
how is it big enough that it will hold Meekin?
This is the largest flying carpet you have ever seen or heard of. And yes, it has no
Okay.
problem carrying Doggo and all four of you.
Man, the last
Wow.
time I saw a carpet like that was I think it was like the Battle of Steppenwolf. It was great. These things were just flying all over the place.
I'm gonna I've never ridden a carpet, so I'm gonna pet it
Oh,
a little
it's
bit.
great. Just hop on. You kind of get used to it. It's like you'll figure it out. Just get right on.
Hilarious.
Okay.
As you guys get on, the
I'll hop
doctor
on it.
goes,
Go to hold
please
her Turtle.
secure all your personal belongings. In the case of an accident, and exits are here, 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 everywhere. And slowly the carpet starts to descend down to the village.
Is it
Negan
shag
is
carpet?
not
Can I hold on to
impressed.
the carpet?
It is a tapestry carpet. Like I said, it is pure blue, and it has like a white trim around the outside and a couple
Okay.
white tassels on the corner.
I'm holding on for dear life.
Negan is also not impressed.
I was thinking Negan's doing that dog in a car thing.
Right.
Yeah.
Looking as worried as he's ever looked.
So as you guys descend down
After a while, he sticks his head
into the woods, you go above the trees and you follow this lazy river towards the village. And as you guys touch down on the village and the doctor rolls the rug back up, that is where we will end today.
Nice.
Well, this is exciting. I'm ready for this.
All right, so as we said, we will not have a D&D stream next week because poor Tercel is being drug away by the forces that be to the Battle of Bad Company.
Damn that reality.
Yep.
So
In real life, fuck.
But we will be doing a Saturday charity stream for CS MOTT. Me and Shave will be playing State of Decay 2, so please come and join us for that.
Yeah.
I will go see if there's anyone to raid out to before we go. Tercel may have a stream coming up soon or not, so make sure you check his Discord or socials or whatever it is he broadcasts upon. As always, I don't stream on Mondays, but I will be back Tuesday with our Forever community and State of Decay 2. Hopefully, we don't lose any more people because we lost 3 the other day. It was a shame. Yeah, one of them was a person I had since the game started. I have been playing with this character since the game started. She was one of my first characters. No, I still have my doctor. She has not died, but no, one of my main characters from the beginning of when I first started playing K2, she died, and I was very, very sad. And she didn't just die; she even got reanimated. So I had to go shoot her to get her stuff. And she had a depressing life because, like, she had to find her brother, who was a cop during the outbreak. He was turned, so she had to kill him. Then she went to go find the brother's partner, and we were on the quest to go see where she was, and that's when she got killed, and then I had to kill her, and it was like, this is depressing. So
that really sucks.
yes, it is quite the soap opera in the State of Decay world that I'm in right now. So, but I'm gonna go see if there's anyone to stream out to as we get everything picked up here. If you guys have any announcements, go ahead and make them while I'm doing this.
No.
Not really. No.
There's kids. Of all games I've played, it's my favorite.
Yeah, I know I have to work Saturday, but I could probably tune in on my phone or something.
I don't think. I don't think I work Saturday, so I can lurk at home and do whatever. So
I don't think you work Saturdays anymore.
I do. The next one's not until November, I think. November
Right? Yeah,
2nd.
you look like 3 Saturdays a year or something.
That's not true. I'm supposed to work one a month, but for some reason, the way that this year they wrapped me into the schedule, I've been very fortunate. I love it. But it's also kind of depressing because Saturdays are.
All right,
like
we're
the
going to be
easiest
raiding over to Axiomat because I guess side chat's already off for the day. It does look like Axiomat's in subscriber only chat, but that's because this is his 2-year anniversary stream for being a full-time streamer. So, but still, go check him out. Watch. You won't be able to chat, but it's still be good. So,
That's cool though. Yay.
Hello, MS. I don't know if it's called Survivor. Pretty cool. Yes. And Alfredo from Rooster Teeth. They both got into streaming a lot. Matt when he got let go, and then Alfredo. He was always doing it, but I think he did it more so when they shut down Rooster Teeth. But like, anytime anybody gets into their stream, they have thousands of people in, and they still say hello to everybody that comes in. It's great.
All right. Shut the
Okay.
stream off here.
Oh Lord. Ah! I got gifted a sub.
Yeah.